on Australian Survivor.
We're back. Let's liven the joint up.
Geordie, Shay, and KJ returned from purgatory.
We need to tear them apart from the inside out.
But Geordie's band of misfits was in the minority.
We've got a strong three, but we need to gather numbers.
Then at the Survivor auction, KJ bid on a mystery item
Ooh, come and see, it's nice.
and walked away with a sweet advantage.
Turns out the world's most expensive cup of tea came with a little extra sugar. Oh my God.
Heading into Tribal Council, the Majority Alliance expected a straightforward vote,
On Geordie. Geordie.
with Sam and Mark even leaving their idols back at camp.
I was going to be in my shoes.
But when KJ dropped her bombshell,
There you go.
Thank you.
the balance of power shifted.
This advantage allows KJ to choose 3 people to leave Tribal right now.
Chrissy, Mark, and Josh got the early mark, unable to vote or be voted out. Sam needed the remaining tribe members to believe that Mark had passed her his idol. Her performance was so convincing,
It is time to vote.
she moved the target off her own back
15th person voted out of blood versus water.
and on to Jordan.
Tribe has spoken.
Ada left. Who will be going home tonight?
Words can't describe how pissed I am. I'm fuming, bro. Mate, they're all paying for this one.
Game on. Because of KJ's advantage tonight, my cousin has gone home. Dave flipped on us, and it's very hard to deal with.
So what did he say?
Where he was.
You even kiss me on the cheek.
If Jesus did that to Judas, man.
That's a good call.
What do they call it? Kiss of death or something?
I should have kissed you then, Juice.
Me, mate.
There.
Well,
You know what? Sometimes you gotta make a move, but
It's a long way to go.
a very long way to go.
It's going to be consequences. You guys know that, don't you?
And the only doubles left are you two.
So there will be consequences.
Hey, Dave, it's a really big play to flip on your alliance, so, like, credit to you.
All they've done is load up on Jordan. Me, Mark, Sammy and Chrissy are all pissed. And now we're coming for them. So, dumb play. They think they're all geniuses, but they're dumb.
Yeah, like, we're in trouble.
We're in trouble. We're in trouble.
You got one idol?
Got one.
You know, everyone thinks you've got to.
Yeah, right.
Well done. Thanks. Don't know what it is after me. If you know what it is.
Well done. Just doing it for you.
Yes, they're on with them. Same joke is still here. Jordan's gone home and they got a thick 4. They got a very thick back.
We've got 4.
We've got 4.
We've got 4.
Yes, it's all good.
There's nothing to worry about.
I'm angry right now, and the best way to handle this is to just go to sleep and think about it clearly tomorrow.
That power, we have a real shot.
That's it. As long as we stay strong as a 4 at least.
But sleep or not, I know where I'm going to be at, and I just found out that I'm going to be a father soon. That gave me a little bit of fire in the belly, but now blindsiding my cousin, I'm pissed and I'm getting my revenge.
What a night. So last night's tribal was an absolute doozy. KJ's advantage meant that she could send home 3 people. So she sent home Josh, Chrissy and Mark. The majority of the majority, And she left Sam and Jordan just sitting there squirming, trying to work it out. Purgatory 3 managed to band together. Finally, we got David to flip and we sent home Jordan, Josh's little wing man, his right-hand man, his little puppy dog. So, full credit to KJ. Finally, I got her out of her shell, She's ready. She's here to play now, hopefully.
The worst part is when Jonathan said, and tonight 3 people will be asked to leave. I was like, literally thought that meant you're out. Like, not sorry, and I was like, 3 people. 3 people leaving. I just missed the top thing.
So we were gunning for Sammy, but Jordan had to go because, if we loaded up on Sammy and she played her idol, one of the Purga 3 would have gone home. So, yeah, that's why Jordan copped the votes last night. I'm really, really proud of the little band of misfits, I managed to bring them together and finally I got them to do something. We have got control now.
Game on, folks.
Day 40. Day 40.
I'm coming for you, Coach.
Go, yeah. That's all good. I expect nothing less from you, Josh.
You've had 2 swings at me now. You won't be disappointed.
Everyone's saying game on, Cage.
Michelle?
Or watching. Been playing it. I've been on the end of it. I've been on each side of it, and last night I played it. Yeah, you played it. Yeah, you move. Like, so it's been wanting to get involved, so oh crap.
We are going to be involved.
Josh is very clearly gutted, poor dude, but, and I've been there before. When your loved one goes home, your whole game changes. You feel like options are open. You've got nothing to lose. So I know that feeling. I need to get in there while he's vulnerable and finish the job on Sammy. There is only one couple left in this game now, and that is Mark and Sam. All I've wanted to do since Jesse got sent home was tear apart that strong group of pairs, and I've got one of them. Now I'm coming for the next one. If Sammy doesn't come back from this challenge with the necklace round her neck, I'm coming for her.
I thought there was a potential my life in this game was over. Last night, Mark and I had made a decision that we were going to keep the idols at home. I could have been in real big trouble if I didn't bring out Acting 101 and pretend that I was going to play the idol for me. What people might not realise is I did a double degree in performing arts and law. Not only do I know how to argue a point across very strongly, I also know how to bring out some Acting 101. I'm going to play an idol tonight.
What we've got to decide is tonight, whether we take an idol or not.
I know.
I think now we bury, if we did leave it here, we bury it.
Got to be careful because people are going to see it.
Well, yeah, it depends what you do, but yeah.
I really don't want to leave it here. Someone will scoop it up and
Yeah.
we'll lose 2 idols.
It kind of feels ridiculous that Mark and I are the final remaining couple in this game, and we also contain 2 idols between us. I feel like 2 people shouldn't have so much power, but we do. I just want to give ourselves the best shot at getting back in the majority. So Joshy really wants KJ,
Yeah.
but I still don't know if that's the best move for us.
It's not.
Yeah, Mark and I are a really powerful couple. Well, we want to keep our alliance a majority, and so we need Josh and Chrissy on side right now. As long as Geordie's in this game, he's going to keep talking about the fact that I have this second idol. It is in his interest to make that the wedge that breaks apart the alliance. Tonight, I would really like to get rid of Geordie.
All right.
We should go back.
We should go back.
Yeah. There's a potential that me bluffing the idol could have made them put down Jordan's name. All I keep thinking is, I hope Josh doesn't find out.
I thought I'd try and sleep on it last night, see if I can calm myself down, but I've woken up just as pissed. I felt the full wrath of blood versus water concept, you know, this last night and this morning. It is, it's still burning in me, actually. You have to really, it's not like you've had a member of your alliance blindsided. Like, this is a family member, a loved one that I'm protective of. And I want revenge, you know, so much. It's just another way that blood versus water throws all these curveballs into the game. So it's very interesting, hard to navigate. Played a dominant game, you know, myself, Mark, we've taken control early. I've been sitting right there directing everything. So, you know, I'm a bit frustrated that you lose control, but I'm not someone to sit around and cry in the shelter all day, and I'm not going to sit around and mope. I'm ready to go out, compete, get that necklace again today, and I'm going to take control of this game again.
We've got 30 seconds or a bit longer.
Really good time to watch KJ.
Okay, this is all I got in my head because I've had time to think. It's horrific. There are possibly 2 idols and they're a couple.
With the knowledge that I've got and the scrambling that's been going on, I feel like I could spew 3 times right now. Till this point, I don't even think. My vote is 100% heart. I'm going with that. And everyone else does what I'm thinking. Like, everyone else is thinking what I do. So then I think it must just be right. But now we're at the pointy end of the stick. We're 7 days away from announcing who's going to be sole survivor. It might be time to strike on Sam, if nothing else but to flush the idol.
I'm trying to get him, and I'm going to tell him, like, bro, play it for Sammy. You have to play him. And then we vote Geordie out.
Okay.
And then that way we keep clean. If the idol's flushed,
Yeah.
Geordie goes.
Yeah.
And then we have 4 to their 3.
The power tonight is unquestionably with Marky and Sam. They literally have each other.
Yeah.
The idol. And I'm still protecting them. Oh my God. Wake up and smell the roses, Chrissy. I don't know if there's many opportunities left to split them up.
But would you not consider...
If Sammy goes, then it's me, you, Juice, KJ, Geordie. Like, then we're going to work with KJ and Geordie.
Well, we're going to beat them. We're going to beat them over Mark.
Would be me.
If you wrote it and we somehow got her idol, the couple, how
Well, you
are we
wouldn't
not
get-
considering that?
Well, we have considered it. The thing is,
No, I don't think we've considered it enough.
Josh drives me up the wall.
Come on in. Mark, was it tough waiting to find out if Sam was going to survive tribal last night?
No, I was pretty relaxed. I knew she was all right. She's pretty wily, she's pretty tough, pretty smart, and she outsmarted him.
Josh, you lost your co-pilot. How's it feel to be flying solo?
Mate, I'm not gonna lie, I'm still fuming. You know, I've got revenge on the mind, but I've got to drop all that and focus on today.
You all ready to get to today's immunity challenge?
Yep.
Josh, I need it back. Once again, immunity is back up for grabs. For today's challenge, you're gonna roll a ball up a ramp and race to line up blocks one at a time on a table before that ball rolls back down. If you don't catch your ball in time, it'll knock over your blocks and you'll have to start again. Once you have all your blocks lined up, you'll roll your ball down the ramp and attempt to have them fall like dominoes with the last block landing in a bucket. First person gets it right, wins immunity, safe from the vote. Loses tribal council, where somebody's gonna become the 16th person voted out of blood versus water. All right, let's draw for spots. Let's get it on.
It's gonna feel me so hard.
All right, here we go. For immunity. Survivors ready? Go! You're gonna roll your ball up the ramp, race out, collect one block at a time, bring it back, line it up on your table before that ball rolls back down. Need to find just the right spacing so they fall like dominoes. Not too close, not too far apart. This challenge is about speed and precision. Faster you go, the higher the risk. Do you take your time and protect your line of blocks? Or do you just go for broke, try and get it done before everyone else? If your stack falls over, you can restack it, but you have to have your ball in the ramp. Shay having trouble just getting it up the ramp.
Oh,
Hits herself in the face.
got me in the face.
Pretty even at this stage between Mark, Geordie, Josh. Josh, Mark, and Geordie neck and neck. Geordie picking up the pace. He really wants to close it out. Oh, Geordie knocks over his entire stack. He's gonna have to rebuild. Sam loses half of her stack. She's trying to rebuild. Oh, what a disaster. Sam loses her ball in the back of the course. Mark has the early lead. Mark has a nice rhythm going. Dave is working quickly now. He's trying to close the gap. It is very close. KJ loses half her stack. Mark takes his eye off the ball, knocks his stack. Every time you lose your stack, it's gonna cost you precious time. It's gonna be exhausting now. Thighs are gonna start burning.
I'm having a heart attack.
Tribe is clearly split in two. Which side is gonna get that necklace? It's Josh in the lead now. That's how quickly things can change in this challenge. Just as I say that, Josh loses his entire stack. He's out of it now. Mark has quickly rebuilt his stack. Mark picking up the pace. He really wants to close it out. But David, not far behind. It's Mark and David neck and neck. Geordie trying to catch him now. And Geordie launching himself at that ball, stops it just in time. Geordie slowing down, taking time. David loses his entire stack. He's out of it now. That opens the door for Geordie. Mark has all his blocks on the table. Mark is in the lead again. But now he needs to go back and readjust the spacing. Geordie trying to catch him now. Oh, and disaster for Geordie. He loses half his stack. This opens the door for Mark. Mark taking his time, wants to get that spacing correct. Geordie right behind, trying to re-establish his stack. Again, Mark and Geordie neck and neck.
John.
Mark's gonna go for it. Will his spacing be correct? It's looking good. Is it gonna make it to the end? Yes! Mark wins individual immunity.
Yes, Give up.
Good try.
Mark, come on over. Again. Congratulations. Individual immunity is yours again. Safe Tribal Council tonight cannot be voted out. Guaranteed a 1 in 7 shot at winning this game. As for the rest of you, Tribal Council tonight, where somebody's going to become the 16th person voted out of Blood versus Water, won't be you. Well done.
Awesome.
Head back to camp.
Great job.
Thanks, everyone.
I'll see you tonight.
The power tonight is unquestionably with Marky and Sam. They literally have immunity, necklace, possibly 2 idols and a couple. You know, they're powerhouses without all the jewelry. Good job, our soldier. That's how you do it.
The vibe in camp is pretty tense. The game has definitely stepped up. There's already a bit of hand-to-hand combat, and now it's going to get even more serious. Sorry, mate.
Almost. But there's no way.
We're in a pretty good position. I've got 3 idols on me at the moment. I think I need like a idol caddy.
Tonight's an interesting one because we could actually get back the majority.
We can 100% get it back.
Yeah. And then it's about us sticking loyal to the end.
There's no chance in hell I'm aligning with the Second Chance Alliance.
That's what I've been calling them.
Second Chance Alliance.
Beaten.
They're here, and this is my argument, they're here because of like Whereas this 4 is here because of skill. We haven't had anything given to us. We've fought the whole way.
Yep.
Geordie's the biggest threat for Sam and I. I've lied about the second idol. Geordie knows I have 2 idols, and that makes him dangerous.
I'm saying
Yeah.
I want her gone.
Yeah.
I see that there'll be consequences, KJ. Emotions are high. I know what it's like to want revenge. We've got to play the rational game. Josh has a fair bit of emotion in his game now. We need to convince Josh to vote for Geordie. Could be for a side. It could be for a side.
Yeah.
My pitch to Josh is, I don't think Dave is fully with the other alliance. He's a swing voter now. He's a rational man. He knows he's dealing with some flaky players. And the aim is to try and keep him on our side, because if we have a 5-3 advantage, we're going to wipe out the minority and go all the way to the end.
Dave said to me this morning, he said he's coming back to the dark side.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see where he's at with me.
He wants to
He'll be back on board, I reckon. Josh is now the Harvey Dent of our team, and I'm the Dark Knight. So between us, we're going to knock out the Joker.
Yeah, man.
Really miss like
Just
because the
chuck
bottom
it
of
back
it is burning.
A night step out, oh, whichever one.
Oh, yeah. The vibe in camp right now is pretty weird. You know, like, this is sort of the first time we've had even numbers in each alliance. So that means, well, no one really knows where the vote's going to go today. This is the moment where the game could turn on its head, or it's the moment where it relapses back to the old narrative and the old majority take over again. So tonight, I've got Sammy in my sights, you know. She's got to go. She dogged my brother. She dogged me. She pinched his idol. The best thing that could happen right now is Sammy going home with an idol in her pocket. Myself, KJ, Shay, and Dave are going to put votes on Sammy. And we need one more.
And let's take control, bro. So we can take control. That's all I'm saying.
Run me through it.
If you did that, right, you would go to Sammy.
Yep.
Sammy goes. Then you come back. And then we take on the next person that we want to get rid of. And we keep each other out of the vote. Right the way through. Okay? Then we battle it out. Yeah?
Right now, I've got nothing to lose. I pitched to Josh to send Sammy home, which is risky, but that's what we came here to do. Take risks, play hard. You know, don't go with the status quo.
Oh, bro, mate, I've been thinking about this for quite some time. Last night I changed all my options. Like,
Which is why sometimes I reckon you just gotta run it, though. You just gotta run it because it gives you a chance.
Yeah.
It gives us a chance. We would actually be able to take control of it. Do you really think that Mike and Sammy are going to take you to the final 3?
no.
Think about it, bros. Like, let's give this one last nudge, man. We dramatically increase our odds if we do this thing. They're not going to expect us working together. I tried to take you out ages ago. They expect us to hate each other.
That's a dog play, right?
Yeah, it does. But what else would be a dog play is when they play one of their idols against you.
I'm thinking about it. Hard.
Yeah, good.
Once again, the Joker is risking everything. If I can pull this move off, it's possibly the best move I've done so far. No one will see it coming. Mark and Sammy are not going to expect anything. They think Josh is on their alliance. Josh is on their side. Little do they know I'm in his ear. The Joker's whispering in his ear. Knowing that the difference between me or Sammy going home tonight is my brother's idol, it's huge. You know, there is a level of poetry to that.
I'm going to talk to Josh. I've allowed him to emotionally cool down because he did call me a Judas, and fair enough, but I want him to understand how that went and know the truth. Hey, mate.
Oh, yeah?
How are you, chap?
Yep.
So last night was as awkward as it gets at best, and you know, that's not the way we wanted to go down. Just so you know, when Mark said Sammy outsmarted him, she absolutely did. She said, I'm playing the idol for me, which left Jordan scrambling there. Yeah. And left him out to dry, pretty much. Like, yeah. She did. She outsmarted us. Sam's just too tricky. Yeah. She's got to go.
Jerry?
Oh, sure. People were saying that she'll carry when Mark's gone. Mate, last night, she thrived. She thrived, mate. And did you see this morning? She's coming alive. The acting capabilities to convince us she's got an idol. Sam's decision not to play the idol last night was balls of steel. Like, this is a guts move. Or is it an arrogant move? They were saying they didn't even bring the idol. They were so confident that they didn't bring the idol, which is mind-blowing and unbelievable. She knew she was sacrificing Jordan. So she's responsible for Jordan going home. She's an absolute game master. Not to be trusted. And then she said to me right before the vote, I'm playing the idol for me. And she threw him under. Oh, she threw him under completely. And then she didn't even have it. Didn't even have it. I couldn't believe that. Now, I'm telling you, whatever she's telling you, she is good.
I'm shattered that I don't get to push to the end with my cousin. Jordan was 100% collateral for Sam and Mark's idol last night. So, yeah, there'll be consequences. I'm going to be a lot more ruthless, and I want revenge. I'm honestly shocked that Sam threw Jordan under the bus last night by saying, I'm playing the idol for me. She didn't even try to make it a suggestion of, you know, there might be 50-50 chance here. I feel, you know, pretty betrayed. Now that I know this information, it changes the dynamic of my game, and I've got to choose between, you know, my head and my heart. It's more of an emotional decision if I had to blindside those guys. Like, I have played the whole game with Mark. We've got a great connection. They're the guys that I trust the most at this stage of the game. My cousin's gone. He misses out on his shot at $500,000. Yeah, I'm going to do what I have to do to get to sole survivor now.
If we lose tonight, we cooked. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go over on the show.
The thing is, this vote is important because it changes. If we have majority, it changes the face of the game. If we come home with a minority, we're gone. Everyone's gone. So that's something also important to consider. The four, myself, Mark, Chrissy and Josh, it's about consolidating our alliance right now and turning it into a majority alliance in the next day. So we're planning for all of our votes to go on Geordie tonight. I think someone will still flip, Dave.
I still think he would flip.
You think so?
He's rational. He's going to vote Geordie. Pretty confident. He's not silly. He doesn't even like the alliances with it. Doesn't even like it.
So did he come up to you and say he was going to do that? Because the girls are confident that he's with them.
He's not. I just remember he had like a long conversation with Josh. So,
Yeah, he's the same thing.
so he would have told Josh. And Josh is relaxed. So don't worry about it.
We know that Dave wants to get at Geordie. He sees Geordie as a threat. And so whilst, you know, Dave didn't vote with us last night, hopefully common sense will prevail and he'll at least vote with us on this one.
We're in a very good position because you're not going to go home tonight. You've got 2 hours.
So tonight you've got them both on your hands.
Yeah, I'm super nervous about it.
Yesterday, when we went to Tribal Council, we left both idols back at camp. We've changed that today. Taking these idols with us at Tribal Council, not only are they safe in Mark's hands because he's not going home tonight, but it gives us choice.
Well, I'll have both of them, so we don't have to worry. If we really need to, we can.
It's just that they are probably not going to put my name down because of the idol.
We need to win this one.
It's really, because like,
it's really
for
important.
this alliance, if
Yeah,
we
we're done. I don't get it.
Yeah.
What do you...
Yeah.
Are we?
We're running. Yeah. Yes.
So tonight, myself, KJ, Shay and Dave are going to put votes on Sammy. And maybe we can get Josh over to vote with us.
That's the plan, to get to the majority. Oh, so I spoke to Josh.
How exciting.
This is crazy.
It's gonna be thrilling. But this is what we came for.
Right, this is it. We're
obvious thing.
really riding the line. Got to do it. We just got to do it. I've been risking it from... This is it.
Once again, I am risking my life in this game. The aim is to try and send home one of the biggest threats in the game, or at least flush an idol. However, if the idol gets flushed, it could mean I'm going home. So I'm willing to take the risk, though. That's Survivor. Like, you try everything and then get in there and risk it. Put your body on the line and hope you can trust the people you're working with.
What I'm hoping to gain from tonight's tribal is a majority. We take out one of theirs, there's 4 of us, there's 3 of them, and they come begging to us tonight, like they always do when they're on the back foot. They won't be so cocky, they'll be coming to us cap in hand, asking for their lives for another day in the game. That's what's going to happen.
Survivor. We're now bringing our jury. Khan, Mel, Jesse, Michelle, and Jordan voted out in the last tribal council. Looking very sharp.
Oh.
So, Josh, you lost your wingman last night.
Did.
Do you feel vulnerable now?
Yeah, definitely. It's the game is ramping up, and I lost a solid number, and now we're in a 4-4 situation here. So if you don't have that necklace around your neck,
you can be in trouble. So you just got to trust in, you know, your guys and, yeah, just keep pushing forward.
So, Josh, at the challenge today, you said you're out for revenge. Is that still the case?
Yeah, it is. And control again, you know. Last night it was taken away from us and it was a pretty hefty advantage at this stage of the game. They've had their advantage, it's up now, and watch us take control back properly.
David.
Jonathan?
Last night, the Majority Alliance lost one of its members. What was the fallout from that?
It's fairly uncomfortable entrance back into camp, obviously. Jordan is a great friend of all of ours and a great person. And unfortunately, it was a snooker call with the fake idol, well, the no idol being said to be played as an idol. So it fell on poor Jordan, unfortunately. Sam played the whole field here, walked up and down and did a great job once again. Acting Academy stuff, it was Oscar nominations.
So, Jordy, what do you think about last night's move?
It was a tricky one, mate, but as I said, it was sort of me or one of them. So in the end, it was actually quite simple. You know, these guys had taken part in sending me to purgatory, so it's dog eat dog world in Survivor, mate. You know, everyone's got to have a dig and there's no unfair play.
100%.
Wow, Mark, there are a lot of discussions going on early in this tribal.
Yeah, it's good.
Are things shifting?
No, nothing's shifting. It's easy to see how things are going to unfold during things like this, but we've got a solid plan, so we know what we're doing.
And you said it's not easy, or it is easy to see how it's going to unfold?
No, it's fairly predictable how things are going to unfold in this one. Yeah.
How do you think this is going to play out?
Well, I think you've got two alliances of 4 each. You got us, and you got the crew over there. And we're going to go to a vote, and it's probably going to be 4 apiece.
I mean, Mark's in a good position here. He's positioned his clan very well. I mean, he's won that immunity, did a great job. And he came up trumps with that. And they've got the not-so-hidden idol, so they've bunkered down. They have a good tribal tonight because they're pretty much off the target list, if you would look at it, based on the powers that they've got.
So, Mark, you won the necklace again, which means that you're secured tonight, but that leaves Sam vulnerable. Is that a concern?
Yeah, tonight's an important one because it'll determine... It's not necessarily about Sam and I, it's about who's going to walk away with the majority after this. Which of these two alliances are going to walk away with it, because that might determine the fate of the next half of the merge game.
So, David, Mark's assessment is that the tribe is split down the middle, and it's going to be a 4-4 vote tonight.
That would seem apparent. I mean, there's new alliances and there's old alliances. And if they just keep true, then it's a 4-4, and then we go from there.
Jordy, where do you think Josh sits in the tribe now?
I think after last night, Josh very much sits as far to our right as he could get, you know. He's a loyal man, and one of his boys got sent home last night, so he's going to do everything in his power to not let that happen again, you know. He's true to his word, so he's not a man that can be swayed.
Sam, would you agree?
Josh has been nothing but loyal. You can only judge someone based on their past behaviour and how you feel your current conversations are boding with them. And yeah, I feel confidence that Josh is not necessarily going to work with people who voted out his cousin last night.
But Shay, Mark has held on to his idol for so long. What do you think it would take for him to play it?
I don't know. They know they're running out of time.
But they do have two, so you know.
Oh, look, the game is getting wild, and you have to take whatever options are available at the time, and you got to do what's best for you at the time.
So what's the vote about tonight for you, Geordie?
For me, tonight the vote for me is about sort of reinstating that trust that we built on last night's vote, you know, and trying to, you know, I haven't been backed for a long time. It's been a long time since I've had any sort of alliance, 10 days in fact. So to finally feel like I can build some trust with the crew is important. So tonight's about continuing on with that.
What's the vote about tonight for you, Mark?
Securing a majority. If we get that, it's going to be a very different game.
100%. Sticking with the alliance, holding our nerve, doing what we say, and hopefully coming out with a majority alliance at the end of it.
This is going to be so good.
Well, on that note, shall we get to it? All right, it is time to vote. It is time to vote. Geordie, you're up.
I tell you what, if it doesn't work this time, I don't know what else to do.
Mate, finally looking forward to taking down the Joker. It's been a long time coming. This one's from the Dark Knight and Harvey Dent.
I'll go count the votes. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and you'd like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
Bro, play it for Sam. Bro, I'm telling you. Play it for Sam, bro. Trust me. Trust me. Why? You have to.
Tell us why.
Okay, I'll read the votes. First vote, Sam. Geordie. Sam. Geordie. We're tied. 2 votes Sam, 2 votes Geordie. Sam. Geordie. Tied again. 3 votes Sam, 3 votes Geordie. Sam. That's 4 votes Sam, 3 votes Geordie. 1 vote left. Sixteenth person voted out of blood versus water. Sam. Need to bring me a torch.
Ah, you scallywags.
Sam, the tribe has spoken.
Thank you. Thanks. Guys, it's a game. Play it hard, give it your best, and I look forward to joining all you guys.
Go, Sammy. See ya.
Wow. Well, you can hold all the cards in this game, but if someone calls your bluff, you might just lose your queen. Grab your torches, head back to camp. Good night. Did you enjoy that?
That was flipping epic.
Sunday night on Australian Survivor.
Geordie is a dead man walking.
Mark is out for blood.
If it bleeds, we can kill it. He's a trained gardener. I'm a trained killer.
But it's not just the Joker Mark needs to watch out for.
Good play, bro. Yeah, whatever.
As a new dynamic duo shakes up the game.
You got the Joker, and now you got Two-Face. Let's see what mayhem we can create together.
With old alliances crumbling,
They're coming for me.
battle lines are drawn.
Joker thrives in chaos. Bring it on.
You know, when you roll the dice, sometimes it's going to go in your favour and other times it's just not. But the goal for Mark and I is to have one person in that final 3. Does it sting a little bit? Of course. But the heat has been on me for the past 2 weeks, and there's this other side of me that's happy to just wash it off and to not be, you know, public enemy number one for a little bit.
Hopefully you play your idol tonight, but there's just too much suspect stuff going on with you two, and I heard you threw the bro under the bus a little bit last night, so hopefully Geordie goes, but you got to be careful.
Blood versus water is an intense theme. I mean, the big question is, should I have revealed that I had an idol? And deep in my gut, I believe that once an idol is 100% public knowledge as being gospel, it loses its power. I was holding on to that even though I was having to claw onto it being not real, because I wanted to make a play. And now that's up to Mark.